Okay, today we'll get into the last topic of the your fourth module. We'll try to write a Python code either in Raspberry Pi or in your Windows to fetch a weather information from Open Weather API. Okay, so how to fetch a weather information from API and what is the importance of this API? Okay, whenever you are learning about Raspberry Pi, you should give importance to API. So what is this API is? API stands for Application Programming Interface. It is nothing but a set of functions that allows all the applications to access the data and interact with external software components like your operating systems and your microservices. Okay, they also call us they also saying that it is a intermediary that allows two applications to talk to each other. Okay, for example, you have a Facebook. From Facebook you can fetch information to your Raspberry Pi device. Okay, from WhatsApp you can fetch information from to your Raspberry Pi device. So that is the role of API. Who is the one who fetches this information or acts as a mediator between your Raspberry Pi device and your Facebook application is your API. Okay, are you getting what is an API, guys? Have you learned this before? What is API? Have you learned this before, students?
Yes, so
Okay. See, I repeat it again. It is called as application programming interface. Okay, it acts as an interface between your device, that is your Raspberry Pi device, and your application. Application might be a Facebook, WhatsApp, or some other related informations. So today I'm going to show you how to fetch an information from your Open Weather API using your Python program. Okay, so this is Open Weather API is a website which contains the day-to-day hour-wise weather updates. Okay, I repeat, Open Weather API is a website which contains, or the API which contains the time intervals of temperature information, other weather related information. It will get updated often. Okay, now how to access this using your Python program? It's very easy. I've asked this for your fourth module also. So first step is you have to create a login into this website or this API. So let me copy this website. So paste it in your browser. The API name is openweathermap.org/API. Now here you have to create a login. How to create a login is give sign in here. Since you are doing it for the first time, you 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 create an account here. Okay, just create an account. Let me give it as okay. So let me enter my ID. So any password you can keep. So use your Gmail Gmail ID. So you agree all the policies, sir. That's all. Down and all you don't give. Let's create an account in this here. It is asking for a company. You can just give and give your name here. Okay. Purposes you can give other or some other things. Okay. Give save here. So it will send you a confirmation link to this Gmail account. You just log in that and check whether you have got that. Just a second, guys. Students, I come back. It's asking me for. Students, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I'm just trying to log into that properly. I had a call in between. Uh, See, you'll get a, account confirmation from this Open Weather Map account. Okay. Yeah. See here. It the screen is visible to you. Yeah. Now it will ask us to verify your email. We'll just give verify. Okay. Hmm. So you'll get a confirmation like this. So I have logged in here. See here. Now, what is important in this is the third one. That is your API keys. Okay. Click on this API keys, guys. This website is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You click on this API keys. This key is important. You have to make a note of this. This is the key which is unique to you. This is only we are going to use it inside our Python program and also in your website. Okay. Then after this, you can go to this your login space. Then go to your API. Now go to your API. Now here you will have this current weather data. Okay. You can click on your API and click on the first option you get is current weather data. You can just click it on API doc. Okay. Uh, is this website visible to you guys? Yes? Yes or no? Students?
Website is visible, sir.
This one is visible, no? This by city ID, what are I am doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, right. Now what you have to do is, this is the API call. They have given a default coding for getting a weather for a particular city. Okay, you can just scroll down and you can see here for getting the uh, weather of the London city. This is the code they have used. Okay, so you can just copy it. You can just copy it. Then after that you have to paste this API key. I told you what is API key. Okay, so yeah, I've done this. I'll copy and paste it from my notes. Copy it. Okay, after this, see, I've copied this. Okay, where is that London information is here. Okay, so you can just copy it as it is. So I have done it here. Let me paste it here. Okay, see, after copying this app ID, see here, app ID is there, no? Let me share it again. After pasting, yes, what is this app ID is? See here they have left it blank. This app ID, let me go to the easier one. See here, after this whether this app ID, no, this contains the API key. I have pasted the whatever the API key which is available in my thing. So let me copy that. Where is my API key? Just a second. Go to your API, go to your my API keys. Just copy this, guys. Okay, just copy this key. Then, oh my god. Okay, let me come back again. Let me place it in a new link. Okay, now go to my API, copy that key carefully, go to my API keys, copy that key, just copy that key, come back here. At the place of app ID, you have to enter your key. Okay, Control V, and you have to add this Q, and Q specifies your city. Okay, rest of the thing is available in that API itself. All this data is already available there. What I've done here is at the place of app ID, I have placed my app key value, and then I have added one more thing, that is and symbol you have to add, and Q is equal to my city is Bangalore, so I have given it here. You can just give enter. Okay, it is saying invalid key. I have pasted it correctly, right? Okay, and the Q I've done correctly only. What is the error it is showing? It is showing invalid API key. Maybe I can generate one more key. I've created one more, so it is not allowing me, I think. I think same ID, it is not allowing me to create one more ID. Okay, so let me try the older one I created. Maybe HTTP. Let's give this protocol also. // Okay, let me try one more key there. Let Let me try that one. Yeah, I think multiple creation is not allowing, guys. I have to check that one. Yeah, you got this, guys. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, what is the concept here is up to this it will be available in that website. Which website? Open Weather Map API. After this, you have to generate your own unique key, okay, which is available. For me, the second one it is not supporting. The first key which I've used before, no, with another email ID I created. That ID I copied it here, and Q is equal to Bengaluru. See here, this is the weather. Right now it is saying today it is mist. Okay, temperature is around this degree, wind speed is this much. This screen is visible to you? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can give it as Chennai and check it out. Okay, now see, when you try this, no, you won't get a format like this. It won't be very proper. Okay, to get to get the output of a weather format in this format, you have to install a plugin called as, yeah, JSON plugin. Okay, so you have to give it as, let me share this again. You have to give it as JSON plugin for Chrome. Okay, here you will get this first option, that is JSON view. You have to add this. See here, it's I have already added it to my Chrome extension. That's why I'm getting a format like this. It is in a good format. Okay, so I repeat, it is JSON view. Okay, JSON view. Let me share this again. Okay, so if you want it to be in a neat format, now this website contains information related to your city, that is your Bangalore or your Chennai. Now, how to access this information? Access this information from your Raspberry Pi devices. You can write your Python program and access this weather related information and fetch it to your device. Okay, that is where this API plays a major role. Are you getting this concepts, guys? Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Got
Okay, yeah, right. Now, let me go to this simple Python program, and let me try to fetch this information from the Python and print it. Okay, so go to my Python. There it is. Python. Yeah. Since I have an issue with my Raspberry Pi, I am using my Windows Python shell. I am using Windows 3.8.1. I have opened this idle screen. I think you are so familiar with this. I think you have come up to Jupyter Notepad, right? So I'm using the basic
yes,
shell.
sir.
Okay. So let me share the screen to you. Let us write a program. So I've already written that basic program. I think it will be simpler only. So let me take that first. So this is the program. Is it visible to you guys? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Is this visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a simple program, which Python program, which fetches the weather information of your city from this open weather API and gives it to your Raspberry Pi device. Okay. So what is the program logic is, first you have to import a library called as request. By default, it won't be available in your system. So how to configure this is, I've done this. Let me share that to you. So screen. Yeah. So this while writing this program, we will get an error like this. So what you have to do is, uh, Yeah. Now, this is the path where my Python, this screen is visible to you, this Word file.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have to get into the scripts folder. See, I have installed my Python 3.8 in this folder. It is under my programs Python folder / Python 38 / scripts. Now we have to get into this Python scripts directory. Then we have to type it as pip install request. You have to give this command. Then only this library, request library, will be embedded into your Python directory. Okay, this you have to remember it. It is pip install request. Okay, then only this will work fine. Now go back here. What is the purpose of this request library is it sends a request from the Raspberry Pi device or your Python program to gather the information from that particular API. Sorry, okay, API. Okay, that is the work of this request library. It does that work. Okay, so this is the address. What is the API address from which we are going to fetch the weather information is? You just copy that. Okay, you copy that API as it is from there, and ampersand q is equal to, don't specify any city here. Okay, let us get the input from the user. Okay, I repeat, this API underscore, this is a variable name. API underscore address is a variable name. Here I'm specifying the address of the API from which I'm going to fetch the information of the particular city's weather. Ampersand q, you leave it as blank. We will get it from the user. See here, that city, I'm creating a variable, one more variable called as city. This I'm getting it as an input from the user. So I'm asking the user to enter the city. Now I'm using one more variable. In this variable, I'm concatenating. See here, this API address, I'm concatenating it with the city name. Now, one more variable I am creating, it is JSON underscore data. So what is this variable? It does is it it converts this URL part into a JSON format. Okay. So what is JSON format? You can just Google it. Okay. You can just Google it and check. What is JSON, guys? Sir might have told you no in Python. What is JSON? Somebody? Full name?
JavaScript object notation.
Very good, ma. Okay. Yeah, this screen is visible to you guys. See here, it stands for JavaScript object notation. It is a common format which is used to transfer the data text that can be sent over to a network. Okay, so it is mostly, it replaces this XML. Okay, so it is mainly used for sending a user request to the particular web page or a website. Okay, that is the work of this JSON. Okay, or if you want that output in a neatly designed format, you can use this format, JSON. Okay, I've already told you how to plug in it. Okay, now after formatting that in a JSON format, you can just print that variable. Okay, this is simple. So how to run this file is, go here and try to run this, check whether it is working fine. Yeah, it is asking for city name. Now we can give it as Bangalore means. Since we have used this JSON format, it's showing all the entire informations in this way. Okay. Here, whether it is, see here, whether it is in Mr. Okay. So this is the way you fetch your information from an API into a Raspberry Pi device using your Python program, guys. Okay. Uh, Let me show one more program. If you want to learn more about this, you can just optimize it. See here, the same program, what I've done here is the city as usual, I've done it here. This,
Not visible, sir.
just a second. I've written one more program here, guys. Okay. The same program I've copied it. Only one line I have done it here. Can anyone who's good in this Python can say what I'm trying to do here? What will be the output of this program? See in weather. Let me share this to your weather program here. See here. Here request dot get of URL. I'm getting the URL directly. Here I'm adding this JSON underscore data. I'm trying to fetch some more things. What is this square bracket? What does it specify in Python? What does this
Index, sir.
index? Okay, then what about this weather and main?
Accessing that particular value, sir, for accessing.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so what is this actually? Is it a list or it is a dictionary? What is that?
Dictionary, sir.
Very good, ma. Super. Right. So if see here, let me run that program again. Good. So let me go to that. See here, where is the dictionary? Where is the dictionary part here? Is this weather a dictionary?
Key, sir.
That's the key which has another list,
Yeah, correct.
which is the dictionary.
Okay. So whether it is a key,
Yes, sir.
okay, whether it is a key which contains this list. Am I right? Up to this. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Inside this, we have a key and a value.
Dictionary.
Yeah. Inside this, we have one more dictionary. That is, this is the key. This is the value. 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 So I'm trying to access this main. You got this, guys? So first I'm trying to access this weather outer side key value first, then its index, then I'm getting into this key value. You got this, guys? How I'm getting inside? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me go back here. Let me show the program once again. That's what I've done here. Weather is your key value. Inside that, it has a list. I'm getting into the first list, which is accessed by index 0. Inside that, I'm trying to print the value of main. That's all. You can do anything. Okay. So let me run this program. So it is asking for city name. Will it work? See here, I'm able to get its value exactly. The main value is
It's not visible, sir.
oh yeah. Yeah, I run the program. That's all. I run the program. Let me run it for you again. Let me run it. Give the new share. So it asks for a city name. So let me give it as Bengaluru. Yeah, it is showing missed. See, it has got into this key value with its 0 indexes, this one. In that, it has got into this main. It is printing the value of it. It is missed. Okay. So any doubts here, guys? Did you get an idea how to get a
Yes, sir.
how to get a live data from a website into your Raspberry Pi device using your Python program? Yes.
Understood, sir.
Yeah.